Let me break down why landline phones cannot receive SMS quickly. It is something you might have wondered, especially if you have spotted a screen on a modern landline and thought, hey, why not texts? It starts with how landline phones actually communicate. Landlines send your voice as electrical signals over copper wires, built mainly for real-time talking. Cell phones, on the other hand, talk to cell towers. They use radio waves and a totally different system designed to juggle data. SMS, or text messaging, lives in this digital world. Now imagine, you try to send a text to your friend's landline number. The cell network takes your SMS and looks at the number, asking, is this a mobile or a landline? For mobile numbers, the path is clear. But with landlines, the network quickly realizes this destination cannot understand text messages. Let us dive deeper. Landline phones were invented long before anyone imagined texting. They just were not built to handle written messages. They are all about voice. Picture this. Your regular landline phone only speaks in sounds. There is nothing inside that knows how to read or display a chunk of digital letters. Some landline phones today have displays for caller ID. But these screens only show special numbers sent during a call, not full text messages or SMS. The key is in the networks. Landlines use old-school analog or, in newer cases, digital but limited protocols. SMS was designed for mobile networks, using their own orchestration. What happens next? When you send SMS to a landline, the mobile carrier sometimes tries a workaround, like calling the landline and reading your text using a robot voice. But not every landline gets this service. And even when it does, it is just a phone call, not a text magically appearing on a landline screen. Think about hardware for a second. Landline phones do not have the circuits, software, or memory needed to shuffle, store, and display texts the way a mobile can. So, even if a landline has a big shiny screen, it cannot just upgrade itself to understand SMS. It would need a whole redesign. Now imagine the phone companies. They would have to change the whole network, wires, software on their end, and those millions of handsets at people's homes. And here's the cool part. In the early days, there were things called pagers, little gadgets that only received SMS-like text, sort of a bridge between landline and mobile texting. The foundation is interoperability. Mobile networks were created for new types of communication. Landlines stayed mostly the same, great for talking, but not built for digital messaging. Taking it further, even countries that upgraded landline networks to digital standards like VoIP often still do not support SMS natively. It is just not part of the system's DNA. Some clever companies created landline text adapters, extra boxes or services that would receive texts and show them on a separate screen. But these are rare and, honestly, kind of clunky. Ultimately, the SMS system checks what each number can do. If it is a mobile number, the message goes through as a text. If it is a landline, usually it cannot deliver in the same way. So the big picture? Landlines and SMS just speak different technological languages. Maybe one day they will meet in the middle, but for now, that is why you cannot text grandma's old rotary phone. What this means for you is, if you want to send a text, stick with a mobile or a smart device. Landlines are best for voice chats, not for digital messages. And hey, sometimes it is nice to just call.